And we are live. Welcome to Glamma's Closet, guys. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Good morning. Got me coughing. Sorry. Good morning. And it feels like fall in Missouri. We have cold nights and warm days, and it's absolutely perfect weather. I couldn't ask for better weather. I hope you're having great weather where you are, and I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday morning. Let's say hi. Let's say hi. Well, good morning, Johnny. He is listening and lurking. Mwah. I hope you're getting great work done. I hope that you're having a wonderful Sunday. Little Debbie, hey, little Debbie, what's up? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you. What a sweet little heart. Regina Hoffman, also lurking and listening. I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for being here, Regina. I really appreciate you too. Wow. I hope you all are having a good morning. Sunday is, with fall comes football. And in my house, it's ridiculous. I mean, it reaches a whole other level. My husband is in not one, not two, but 3 fantasy football leagues. My sons are all in a minimum of 1 and most of them 2. So there's a lot of calling back and forth. There's a lot of like football hotline, sort of like 4-way calls with these guys. I mean, it's crazy. Good morning, G. How you doing? It's nice to see you. Good morning. Mwah. Hello, G. We were just talking football. So I really do, and all 3 of my boys played football, so I really do kind of know my way around the football field. And now my grandson is he has started flag football. And he will be here at the local school playing football this afternoon. So I'm excited to see that. It's definitely a fall thing, and the whole family is going to be in on that. So we're excited to see him play flag football again. He's a little one. He's a little one. And he's very, very sweet, and it's adorable to see him in the little uniforms. It's like the cutest thing. Let's see. Dana girl, I just put out a short. Was hoping you could take a look. It's a Gucci fake sweater, maybe. I can take a look. I can give you my best input, but really, I'll probably recommend that you go to an authenticator or go through a website that has an authentication service. eBay actually has an authentication service, and I think Poshmark does if you sell something over 500. There's also the Real. They have an authentication service. The only issue that I have with the Real is that when I send them things, I feel like they sell them for way under what I would sell them for. So I'm not getting as good a profit on those. Good morning, cops. How you doing? Hello. Mwah. So, but I'll be happy to take a look. I'm always happy to take a look at Gucci sweater, honey. You know me. Good morning, Boo too. Good morning, Sissy. It's good to see you. There's my Dodo. How you doing, Dodo? I hope you're ready for the auction this week. And Aisha Dancer, you too. Good morning. Dodo, Aisha, and Veronica Mitka are going to be selling on an auction for the first time, all 3 of them. Well, I think Dodo may have sold on an online auction, but they're going to be selling on a YouTube auction for the very first time, and that's going to be happening this coming Wednesday, 9/20, the Classy Crap Clothing Auction Part 2, the return of clothing, at 6:30 p.m. Central. It starts, and then it ends at 9:30 p.m. Central. So I invite you all to check in and just chat if you want to. I mean, you don't have to buy anything. Of course, The people who are selling are always happier when you do, but also just to have that support in the chat and just to have eyes on the product and just to have, just to get that comfort level with selling on an auction. Now we also have Johnny and we also have the Two Old Guys Vintage who are more than comfortable with auctions. They are the kings of auctions. So and especially Johnny. Johnny was actually my first auction and taught me everything about auctions. He's really an amazing resource and just a fantastic friend. It is the classiest crap around. Yes, the crap does not get more classy. Let's see. Debbie says, my guess is a fake. The label and the logo on the sweater is just not right. It's hard to tell. It's in some cases it's hard to tell because sometimes what looks real to us is actually a very, very good fake. And Gucci's a high name brand, so it could go for a lot. Sometimes what looks fake to us, though, could be a vintage piece. I had that problem happen with the Burberry coat. Because it didn't say the wording on the Burberry coat was weird. So I actually had to do a very, very deep dive and cross look and look at the history of Burberry and go down this weird rabbit hole for trench coats that I never thought I would. Okay, I kind of thought I would. But yeah, it was fantastic. It turns out it was the real deal. So I was really happy about that. But so you never really, it's kind of hard to tell unless you do a really, really deep dive. You should answer. I'm fine. It's fine. Everybody's fine. Nobody's panicking at all. You are going to be so great, and it's 30 minutes of your life. I'm quite sure. Liv, hello. Good morning, sugar. Hey, babes, I literally just woke up. I know that feeling. Yes, honey. There's a reason why my hair looks like this. Didn't get home until almost 3 a.m. because my boyfriend's band played their cassette release show last night. That is so cool. That's like the coolest excuse for sleeping in ever. I mean, that's cool. Liv, I knew you were cooler than me. I just didn't realize to what degree. That's awesome. Aisha, you're going to do great. You are. Good morning, my love and light. Good morning, my angel Michael. Good to see you. Nope, no panicking here. Don't know, you're great. Oh, Johnny's done with this listing. He's no longer lurking. Awesome. And everybody's saying hi, hello, and good morning. Hello, Johnny, my love. Yeah, you're going to be fantastic. I mean, you're just generally likable anyway, Kristen. Like, seriously, just a generally likable person. And that's half the battle right there. Honestly, that is half the battle. Good morning, Mona. Mwah. Good morning. I hope you're having a great Sunday morning. I hope everybody's relaxing and having, coffee or tea, or I hope some of you, sometimes my Brits will drop in from across the pond too, and they're having their tea. Speak of the Brit, and the Brit shows up. Good morning, Lynn. How you doing? Mwah. Good morning. Tea's nearly ready. That's right. I finally got it together and mailed off that box to Lindsay and Alvin. So we're going to be having some treats in, I don't know, however long it takes for them to deliver it from St. Louis to I forget where they are in the UK. But I know that they're on the island of Great Britain. I just don't know where. And it's a pretty big island. So I can't wait to see. I can't wait to do a side-by-side comparison. And Lynn, I'm going to be eating beans on toast. Beans on toast. And I've never done that before. I've eaten just about everything else on toast that you can put on there. So yeah. Oh, you got the gift. Good. I sent a little something because Johnny, I just appreciate everything that you do. You're so supportive of the entire reseller community. And if you don't know, Lynn and my kids from the UK, if you don't know, Johnny, Cajun Roots Reseller, he is Let's see. He comes on at 7:30 Central, which in Great Britain time is 6 hours ahead of me. So that would be 1:30 your time in the afternoon. And it's Cajun Roots Reseller. It's spelled like that. Yes, I did actually, Johnny. I was just talking about that. It's Cajun Roots Reseller, and he's on at like 7:30 a.m. my time, so like 1:30 in the afternoon your time. And he's so great at promoting channels. He will let you come on and say hello, as long as he can, see your face in the background. He's so incredible. Oh man, you're gonna meet up with Lisette, you lucky ducky. Well, and Lisette's a lucky ducky. Johnny, someday I'm going to meet you in person and I'm just going to knock you over with the biggest tackle hug ever. Well, yes. Hello. Good morning, Patrick Murphy. How's the voice of reselling doing this morning? I hope you are having a wonderful breakfast or brunch with you, with your in-laws. It's not really in-laws, but yeah, I hope you guys are having a great visit. I'm hoping I will be able to have a meetup with Lisette this Thursday at the live show here in Boston. She will be. That is if I don't knock you over with the big old bear hug. Hey. Yeah, you'll probably get the tackle in first. Good morning, Jen. Hi. Good morning, gorgeous. How are you, sweetie? It's good to see you. Aggravated. I hate being waited on. Really? I kind of love it. Yeah, the voice of our collective dreams, Patrick Murphy. That's right. Jen is in the house. Jen is in the house. So Thursday mornings, I'm still live with Johnny at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm sorry. Hello. 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, 1:30 in the afternoon, Great Britain, 8:30 Eastern. On Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, 9:20, we have the Classy Crap auction part due, the return of the Classy Crap. It's the Classy Crap clothing auction, actually. So it's this one, and then there's one more Classy Crap All-Stars before the end of the year, and then I'll probably take a break on the Classy Crap auctions until spring. So this coming Wednesday, 9:20, 6:30 to 9:30 Central Standard Time. That's 7:30 to 10:30 Eastern, 5:30 to 8:30 Mountain, and 4:30 to 7:30 Pacific. And don't ask me to go any further time zones. It's gonna be crazy. So yeah. Oh, you're in mid-Missouri also. I'm on my way to work, my booth at the Antique Mall in Lynn, Missouri. No kidding. Okay, so Regina, you're one of my show me homies. You, Asia Dancer lives here. The two old guys, Vintage and Resale, they live in Independence. I'm just outside of St. Louis. Butu Production, this one right here, that's my sissy. She lives in St. Louis County. And Asia Dancer in Jeff City. My expectations are already low. Bottom line, I can do it better myself. Oh, Eeyore, just kick back and relax being waited on. Come on. If they still let you smoke at the table, I bet you'd still be happy about that. I'm like 30 minutes from there. I've been to that Antique Mall several times. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, my show me homies are representing today. So every Sunday morning, we have the live at 10 a.m. Central, which that's where we are now. It's 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Hawaii, and 4 p.m. in Great Britain, 2 a.m. in Australia. Jananda. I made another sale yesterday on Posh. That was my second sale. Yay! Congratulations. I will have, Johnny's actually going to be my closet of the day. So we're going to take a look at his closet and see what's up. Tooch, who got the Tooch? Hey, Tooch man. Mwah. Good morning, sugar. I hope you're doing great. I I hope things are great in Toochland, in the land of Tooch. I did want to talk a little bit about fashion news this morning. Well, yeah, you live right outside of Jeff City. You and Aisha Dancer, Kristen are neighbors. I mean, like, you're probably neighbors. You might actually live next door to her. I'm not sure. But yeah, you guys, no, seriously though, you guys are like so close. And I am planning on taking a road trip to Jeff City sometime this fall. Missouri is just beautiful in the fall too, so it'll be a nice drive. In fashion news, from the Hello Fashion website, Princess Diana's iconic black sheep jumper. And when I say jumper, the Brits are going to know what I'm talking about. For Americans, that means sweater. So it's the black sheep sweater. And what it is it's not actually a black sweater. It's a red sweater that has a bunch of white sheep on it. And then in the middle, it had a black sheep. And it was so iconic when she wore that. It said everything about the Princess Di experience. So I'm not surprised that it caught $1 million for that sweater from the late Princess of Wales. It was originally expected to fetch between $50,000 and $80,000. But it sold for $1.1 million. That's more than 14 times the asking price. The winning bidder, who remains unidentified, and I bet it's a member of the royal family, has set a new world record for the largest sum ever paid at auction for a piece of knitwear. The previous record, set in 2019, was $334,000, the green cardigan worn by late Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain. As well, it's officially the most expensive item of Diana's closet that has been sold. I'm interested, though, to find out. I would be interested to find out, like, whose idea was it to sell off her stuff? I mean, does Harry need money? Is that what's going on? What's going on with that? Honey, what's going on here? Sorry, my husband has become obsessed with me doing that. I'm like, what's going on here? What is this about? Princess Di's purple Victor Edelstein evening gown, it sold for $604,800 at an auction earlier this year. The sweater has blown that out of the water, or the jumper, if you will, the black sheep jumper. The market will dictate the value. And frankly, Princess Di was an icon. She was very much, there are certain style icons. And for all of the 80s outfits that she wore, she represented the 80s, the very, very best of high fashion in the 80s. And also came up with some new ideas, used like the, royal jewelry in a way that it had never been used before, with the double pearl necklaces and things like that. She was a style icon. I put her in the class of Jackie O and Coco Chanel, but she wasn't a Nazi. The first time that she wore that sweater, she debuted that sweater when she wore it to watch her then fiance Prince Charles play polo. So yeah, that went for $1.1 million. And I think it was, and I say that, and I report that fashion news to so that you can know, if you have it in the back of your mind that this thing just sold for this much money, there's a good chance that you're going to see knockoff versions of that in stores. And if you come across like an older knockoff version of that, or something that's kind of similar to that, it may be worth paying up a little bit for a style moment, because I think that's going to have a moment. Speaking of style moments, Sophia Richie, who is the other daughter of Lionel Richie, if you don't know, there was like Nicole Richie and her and like Paris Hilton doing the thing, right? Sophia Richie, sorry. is a huge influencer. She's a person to follow if you want to know what styles are trending. She's her style agenda is currently one of the most coveted on the planet, and she's 2023's go-to girl for all things fashion and beauty. So like she parted her hair down the middle and has like this really plain tight bun situation thing happening, and all the girls, it's like called like a wet bun or something, all the girls started wearing it. Her epic Lionel Richie graphic t-shirt that pays homage to her legendary singer father is actually bang on trend. And this is where it gets interesting, kids, because graphic tees have made a dramatic comeback like many old school fashion trends in 2023. Now, when they say old school fashion trends, you have to remember that these are like Gen Zers reporting on fashion. So, take the old school with a grain of salt. But 10, 15 years ago, graphic tees started just blowing up in the early 2000s. They are making a comeback, and they never really go all the way out of style. But they are making a dramatic comeback this year. Actress Lily James received a Beatles t-shirt for her birthday, which featured an image of the Beatles in their iconic, vibrant, military-inspired outfits. I think they're talking about the Sgt. Pepper cover of that record, for those who know who the Beatles are. Emily Ratajkowski also wore a black t-shirt earlier this year, which featured white lettering across the center, which read Jennifer's Body, in reference to the 2009 horror comedy film of the same name. Sorry. I really do work from notes. I just have my notes. Wrote most recently Gen Z it girl Olivia Rodrigo. And what did she just released some song that or soundbite that I just love. She wore Pat Benatar graphic tee and a gray miniskirt, finished it off with square-toed Mary Janes to promote her new album. So I would say for those selling graphic tees, now is the time. If you've got a stack of them, shove them in your closet, shove them on your listings. Make sure that you've got those listed and up, because I think that fall is going to make that go even further. I would like to ask everybody at this time, if you have not liked or you have not subscribed, could you please make sure that the subscribe button is gray and not red. If it is red, can you please click on it and subscribe to the channel? And if you'll hit that thumbs up button, I would totally appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate it. Now Johnny, can I ask a favor? Can you please drop your Poshmark closet link into the chat, because I don't have my Poshmark pulled up yet. So, but we're going to take a look at Johnny's closet today. His is the featured closet of the week. And oh no, Swampy. Oh, Glenn. Home the last 3 days, have a bad cold. Well, I hope it's just a cold. Yes, the vampire song. That is absolutely it. So, Johnny, if you could please drop your link to your Poshmark closet in the chat. I can go look it up on Poshmark, but it's easier. Thank you. Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. There is the link to the Poshmark closet. Let me go ahead and pull up Poshmark. It's going to take me just a second, kids. You'd think I would be ready for this morning. I knew this morning was coming. I did. And it's taking a minute for Poshmark to pull that up. So while it is taking a minute for Poshmark to pull that up, let's see. While it is taking a minute for Poshmark to pull that up, I would like to ask you this. What fall thing do you see that sells, that has sold for you like consistently well in the past? Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I'm going to look at people. Da, 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 da. For some reason, there's a bunch of Cajun Roots resellers. Why is that? Johnny, it won't let me click on the link. Give me just a second because I have. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. And again, I apologize. I should have been much more prepared for this. Okay, so let's share a screen. Good morning, Jamie. How you doing? And let's take a look at Johnny's closet. Oh my goodness. Oh, you have the pretty ties too. Michael Kors, Aero USA, Van Heusen, men's Giorgio Brutini, purple print necktie, handmade. Oh, nice. Those are really great. Those are really great deals on ties. Red Lobster. Literally, it's a Red Lobster sock. That's cute. The angel wing locket, vintage silver ball pendant. Look at that. Okay, look, Johnny sent me one of these coach stands. Oh, you can tell where my love is for purses. It's a check out this purse stand, guys. Is that not awesome? You just hang it up and it shows like what the bag looks like hanging on your shoulder. He sent me one of these and I cannot wait to use it. I can't wait. It's absolutely cute. I love the presentation. That's a good price for that Silk Hobo adjustable shoulder strap bag purse because it's a shoulder bag and it's a crossbody. So I love the fact that it's got like the 2-in-1. I'm always excited about that. And you know me and Coach. So I think that's a really great price for that, actually. Very clean looking. Okay, come on, Poshmark. Let's go back. Remember that one time when I was like, let's go back? Let's go back. All right. If you're just going to be an idiot about it. Poshmark. It's not you, Johnny. It's Posh. Oh, Barbie special. Okay, the Barbie special edition Winter Rhapsody. Ooh, I like the plaid. I like the plaid skirt on that. Oh, do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? See, look, here's that purse stand, by the way. We're going to come back to these in a second. I love those. But he's got the purse stand and it's just incredible. I love that. Oh gosh, look at how cute the purses look. I can't wait to use mine, Johnny. I haven't photographed a thing. Okay, this is like, that's precious. And this one, okay, that's a women's purse dog Scotty with bell magnet snap zipper. Okay, it's like a herringbone tweed. That is fantastic. And look, he's got the graphic shirts. He's got the graphic shirts. Also, the pointy toe ballet flats. Those are going to be. I feel like those are going to be a big seller. Oh my God, sweating to the oldies. I actually loved that. I worked out with that. So we've got Barbies. We've got this Liz Claiborne preppy looking, old money looking handbag, which I love. It's plaid. Kenneth Cole, Joan Rivers, the AJC pewter cats, which cats are always a seller. Oh, look at that. It's like a whole carnival on one pin. That's kind of cool. And a glass intaglio cameo brooch. That's a good price on that. Okay, we have to go back to those Givenchy earrings, though. Oh, my God. There's a John Deere belt buckle, scimitar. Oh, look at this beaded. Oh, yes. It's a beaded evening cocktail clutch. I don't remember if it's Ingy. I want to say it's Ingy or Ingy. And then this adorable little thing. It's for it. That's a kid's tuxedo. If you don't know, now you know. So yeah, and that is hilarious. I love this. So it's a really great closet with a lot to offer, lots of cool stuff to explore. And I usually take a look at it about once every couple of weeks. And I hadn't really taken a look at it before I came in because I wanted to come in it with fresh eyes. Look at this quilt too. This quilt is amazing. But where is it? 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 It's up here. It makes me feel good inside. Vintage Givenchy signed logo, simulated oval pearl, gold tone. I'm guessing they're earrings and not cufflinks. Yep, clip-on earrings. I love this logo so much. It's for me, it's always meant like really high quality and really great stuff. 194 is actually not a bad price for that. And he's already got four people that like it, four lovers on it. He's got four people that like on it. Givenchy Paris, New York, normal signs of use and age. Introducing a vintage Givenchy gold oval earrings with the Boss logo. In the early 90s, it's an extra large faux pearl with golden logo motif. So I love your description on that, Johnny. I'm really a big fan. So guys, if you haven't seen, it's Cajun Roots Resell, but it's resell with one L. Cajun Roots Resell. Go check out Johnny's Closet on Poshmark. It's a wonderland of fun stuff. I mean, it's really that's just a fun closet. That was fun. Hey Perla, how you doing? Swampy, I hope you feel better soon. Nice picture. Who's that handsome young man? Who, me? Jamie, it's good to see you this morning. Mwah. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, Viv. What's up, V? Mwah. Good morning. It's good to see you. Those earrings are beautiful, aren't they? They're just like incredible. And Johnny actually does make quilts. He does it all. Good morning, Perla. It's nice to see you this morning. There's my Raquel. How you doing, pretty girl? Good morning and happy Sunday, Glamma, on all you beautiful people. Back at you, girlfriend. I'm trying to make them as detailed as possible. It's a very good thing. Trust me. The more detail that you include in the description, I call it plausible deniability. Because if people are like, well, it wasn't, it didn't match the description. Yes, it did. I put every single little thing on there. So I think, and it's important too, because, sometimes there are people looking for something very specific, or a very specific year or decade or a very specific condition or whatever. So if you've got that listed, there's a very good chance that you're going to end up with that sale as opposed to somebody who leaves it a little unknown. Excuse me. Let's talk a little bit about this week in sales. And I'm going to move my clipboard over so that we can talk. I had 6 sales on Poshmark this week. And I'll go ahead and present that. It wasn't a lot of, I didn't have a lot of sales on Poshmark. I didn't pay it that much attention. And again, it's sort of one of those things where, if you don't pay attention to it, it really will just kind of, it kind of dies on the vine. You have to pay attention to it. So I understand that. But that's one of those things. Let's see, sold items. Let's go with sold items. And Poshy's a little slow today. Okay. There we go. Back up to sold items. And she's spinning and spinning. Okay, there we go. No, still waiting. Okay. You about ready, Posh? Thank you. Okay, so this week was an interesting week. I did sell these Carhartt dark gray thermal pants. I couldn't find them, and I'm wondering if I put them in an auction box and forgot to take them off of Poshmark. I'm not sure, so I had to cancel that sale, which was unfortunate because I can use every penny this week. But it was just one of those things where I just couldn't find it. It wasn't where it was supposed to be. There was an empty there was an empty plastic bag with the number on it, and the pants weren't in there. So I don't know. I have no idea. So I went ahead and canceled that. Very disappointing, but had to be done. My first sale was a home sale. This is a vintage Disney Christmas ornament, and I bought those on an auction, and that sold for $11, and I made $8.05. It was holiday honeys. But I actually had like 3 boxes that I got for like $15. So I still made decent money on it. And it's with the $8 profit, it's pretty much paid for half of that. So it was really, really cute. And again, I don't sell a whole lot of the hard goods or the home goods. So that one was nice. All right, this is getting silly. Let's just go to my sales page. There we go. Okay. The next thing that I sold was, here we go, soft surroundings. And this was a cotton crochet full length cover up multicolor. That was new with tags, and the original price was $80. So I put 50 on it. It sold for 45. And my profit on that was $36. So that was good. The K. Jacques Saint Tropez red leather flat sandals, size 39. I had 30 on them. Somebody offered me 20. I took it. Those sold for 20, and I got 16 from those. Those were from that thread-up box. The Betsy Johnson silver tone bead encrusted low heels, 8 medium, also from a thread-up box. Those I had 30 on those. Sold them for 25. And the profit on that was $17.98. The Badgley Mishka white satin rhinestone accent heels, 8.5. Again, that's from a thread-up box. So my cost of goods was minimal compared to what it sold for. I had 80 on those, sold them for 69. I took an offer for 69, and my profit on that was $55.20. And then my last sale was yesterday, Charter Club luxury cashmere pink sweater 2X. Now, I love the fact that it's pink. I love the fact that it's 2X. I love the fact that it's cashmere, but it is Charter Club. So you have to manage your expectations sometimes when you sell something like that. And because it's Charter Club and it's sort of a bland brand name, which doesn't mean it doesn't sell. Clearly it does. But it's just not as quick usually unless it's priced appropriately. So for that one, I had 30 on it. They offered me 23, and I took that, and I made $16.38. So my sales for Posh this week, my gross was $193. I had 6 sales at $193. So I did have a couple of sales that were really a little more chunky, and I liked that. My net after Poshmark fees and shipping discounts and offered discounts was $149.61. Of that $149.61, my average cost of goods is $3 per item, and I had 6 items, so that was $18 cost of goods that we want to take off the top of that. And so that nets me altogether for Poshmark for the week for those 6 sales $131.61. Now, I did also get a bag of clothing from a friend of ours that my husband works with. She sent a bag of her daughter's clothing over, and I took it directly to Plato's Closet, and I made $44. So that was like 0 cost of goods, $44 pure profit. So that brings my weekly total up to $175.61. And then on Tuesday, was it Tuesday? Yeah, it was Tuesday. I did a 30 minutes of an auction with the 2 old guys resale. And I sold things that had been in my closet for a year or more, or hard goods that I was clearing out. So I don't really consider the cost of goods on those because they're sitting around not making me profit. And they were purchased usually for a specific person or a specific giveaway, and I missed out on it. Or that person no longer, especially with my grandkids, their tastes change every 2 seconds. So I don't really count the cost of goods on that either, because they were either going to be donated or sold. So I made $75 on that from that auction. So my total for the week with the auction, the Plato's Closet, and Poshmark, my total profit for the week was $250.61. So that's not bad. That is not bad at all. And let's see where we are in the chat. You're sitting in front of a thrift store right now. You got a problem, buddy. I'm joking. We all have a problem. Sold a gaming device last week on Posh for $105. Weight was 8 pounds. Nice. Very nice. Swampy, good job. Yeah, like I said, I like to present the numbers as real as they are. I think that you're doing the reselling community a disservice if you present blown up numbers. Not that I know anybody who does that. I don't. And all of that. I just don't know. Reseller news from the government executive website. You know what? I'm just going to read it. USPS is in the opening stages of reforming its entire network. So, hi Denise, how you doing? It's good to see you. Including stand-up sorting and delivery centers that consolidate mail sorting into fewer facilities. The changes, which USPS has slowly rolled out in recent months and will accelerate later this year and in early 2024, will mean that letter carriers no longer go to their local facility to pick up mail for their route, instead traveling farther distances after starting at a consolidated location. The impacted post offices will still conduct their retail operations, but a lot of the back-end functions will be stripped away and relocated. So that was a little weird to me, and I don't know how that is going to affect. I don't know how that's going to affect like the pickup version of, because I do a lot of porch pickup for my reselling business. So I don't know how that's going to affect that at all. It's going to be weird. Susie Dragonfly, good morning. En route to brunch. Of course you are, honey. It's the most fabulous meal of the week. I hope you're having a great day. Denise, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Let's see. Got a box of books to donate. The write-off is more than half price books. Nice. Okay. Yeah. For tax purposes, it's awesome. FedEx is based apparently in Memphis, which I just found out from this news article. The more you know. They did announce Thursday that they would reduce positions in their IT and finance departments. They didn't. So if you see, and I'm saying that because if you see on the news that FedEx is going through layoffs, there's still, we're not talking about like, they're laying off their delivery people or something. Oh my God, I thought that said I'm en route to waking up. Oh, I really did. That's so funny. I'm en route to waking up. Me too, Jamie. I just turned on the camera and started talking. So funny. It did say that comes after the Memphis-based company decided to combine almost all of its ground, air, and other operations. So they are FedEx is going through a cost-cutting thing, and they're trying to slim down that, cost diet or what have you. But I don't think that, if you see like the sky is falling, you guys know how the media is. They will, since the 24-hour news cycle started up, they blow everything way out of proportion. So just so that you know. UPS is going to be raising rates 6% in 2024, or 5.9% on December 26th, 2023 to be exact. Publishing the news about 10 days after FedEx announced that it would raise rates an average of 5.9% on January 1st, 2024. UPS, it's not a competition. Actually, it is kind of between those two. UPS will also raise peak surcharges, which it calls demand surcharges. And like FedEx, UPS did not publish specifics, only publishing an overview of average rate increases, where it said it would help support ongoing expansion and capability enhancements. I see that as, okay, we've got to pay our people, more, or we've got to somehow keep the shareholders happy and keep the drivers happy. And so, let's charge more. Yeah. UPS is also changing zones and how it will charge for area surcharges. And I don't know what they mean by area surcharges. Maybe it's one of those like Hawaii, Alaska things, or Puerto Rico, Hawaii, Alaska, U.S. territory things, where if you're shipping from or to a certain area, there's an upcharge for that. I don't really ship with UPS enough to know. I typically go with, if there's any way for me to go with the United States Post Office, I usually go with that because they'll pick them up from my porch for free. And here's the thing. Even when I do auctions, if I have two options for shipping, and I've done this before, if I have two options for shipping, where one is UPS and it's $1 less than the USPS, typically what I'll do is charge my customer the UPS price, but ship it USPS and pay for the difference in the upgrade myself, simply so that I do not have to expend the gas, because I'll expend more than $1 in gas. You've seen gas prices. I'll expend more than that $1 just driving all the way to UPS store as opposed to just setting it on my porch. So for me, it is definitely a convenience fee. It's worth it. So don't ever be surprised if I sell you something in an auction and I charge you, $7 for shipping. Just know that it is the lowest price. I do ship at whatever the lowest price is, and then if you have an upgrade, that is on me. I do pay for that. Good morning, Chuck. Good morning, and go Packers. Go Packers. Go Jordan Love. I do want to talk a little bit about salty treats, and the reason why most of my news today was had to do with shipping is because I was a little salty about the. I understand that it costs money to take things from one end of the earth to the other. I get that, but when you ship a 5-pound box from Missouri to the UK, at some point it's disgusting what they charge, and I mean gross. UPS charged $40 less than USPS to ship internationally, and it's not like I'm shipping all the way around the world. I'm shipping to Great Britain, for God's sake. So I just make it make sense. And I feel like that sometimes some of these shipping companies there's such a vast difference in what two different shipping companies can charge. Sometimes it's $1 difference, and I'm happy to pay the difference. Sometimes it's a $40 difference. And in this case it was, and I was so ticked off because I was just aggravated to see that, because I'm like, USPS, you are the ones who are trying to not be, you're the ones trying to stay relevant. How are you going to stay relevant if you're still charging, like almost double what UPS was going to charge for the thing? It was ridiculous. I'm happy to fill out the paperwork. I'm happy to do all of that, all of the things that I need to do to get it shipped from, here to there. I'm thrilled to do that. And it's such a fun, worthwhile cause to, to send the box. So don't think that I'm aggravated about that. I'm just aggravated that that the United States Postal Service can't keep up with their competitors. Really, really aggravating. Although again, they do have free porch pickup, and I kind of like that. So, I'm actually gonna do the 7th inning stretch for a second. So I invite you to stretch out in your chairs. Whew. My back hurts a little because we went to a carnival last night. My husband and I had our date night, but we also had our grandkids, so we had a double date, sort of. We had a double date last night. We went to a local carnival, and the rides were so long, and the ride lines were so long, but the line for the funnel cake booth was twice as long. It went all the way through the entire fair. They only had one funnel cake booth, and that's another salty treat, more like a sweet treat. But yeah, I was so aggravated that I couldn't get a fresh funnel cake. I mean, all I want are the simple things. Is it too much to ask? So yeah, we'll check on that. Hopefully I'll be able to get my funnel cake. Yeah, I had to kind of stretch out. It's always a good idea though too. I used to have a client who, when I would talk to her when I was a seller, and she was a regular client of mine, and she would be on the phone with me, and she would be like, okay, now she's like, what I want you to do is put down the phone, stand up, and stretch your arms towards the ceiling. Take your time, do it slowly, and then bend over and put your hands on the floor and do that, and do it slowly, and then get back on the phone and let me know that you stretched, and I'll feel better that you stretched today. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I think that's a good idea. It's never a bad idea to stretch out a little bit. I do want to round us up with the sweetest treats of all. Welcome back to Veronica Mitka, Relist and Relax. She has moved those on Friday nights, and it's every other Friday. And the first one was gangbusters, and I got my relistings done, and I felt really, really great about that. So welcome back, Ronnie. We have missed you, and it's good to have you back. Let's see. Funnel cakes are my carnival weakness. I will happily wait for a pile of curly fried pancake batter. Yeah, right? I don't know what it is, but there's something about curly fried pancake batter with powdered sugar on it that is just the best. Hey, Ronnie, welcome back. I just welcomed you back. You're Relist and Relax. Sorry you're so late. Hey, things happen, honey. Do not feel bad. You had real life brunch, so you're much more glamorous than I am today. I do want to say a very special happy birthday to my mother, who doesn't have the YouTubes, but I think my sister will actually be able to show her this portion. So, Mom, I love you. Thank you so much for all the life. Appreciate that. That was pretty cool. And all of the care and love and sweetness and light that you are. I truly do love you, Mom. And I hope that your birthday was everything fantastic. We had a great time. Turned into a nerd fest. Don't ever be sorry about that, Patrick Murphy. People find their tribe, honey. You were not. Yeah, you were fine. You were fine. I do want to send a special thank you to Mark and Michael and Jen for allowing me to be part of their auction on Tuesday. It was the Friends Selling with Friends. I want to say a special thanks to my buyers too. So my buyers on the auction were Johnny with Cajun Roots Reseller, DD Virtual Shopkeeper DD, Dawn and Mary with Two Hip Chicks. Mark and Michael actually picked up an ephemera lot, the Two Old Guys Vintage, and Aunt Boo. She picked up the Squishmallow, which I think was really, really cool. That was a good idea. She raised some cool kids. We got to find those guys then, Chuck. We got to figure out where those cool kids are. I know she raised a couple of awkward nerds in myself, and well, really, I can only speak for myself. My sister's a gorgeous, funny person. I do want to send shout outs to our newest auction ladies on the block, Veronica Mitke, Kristen, and Dodo for trying something new. Kristen is Asia Dancer in the chat. Dodo is just Dodo in the chat for trying something new and braving it out. You're very brave to do this. It's always a little nervous making when you do something new, and when you do it that publicly. But I think you're going to be fantastic. I really think you're going to be fantastic. And afterwards, you're going to feel really, really good about yourself for having tried it and done it. It may not be for you, but you have to try it to know. You have to try it to know. So yeah, Veronica, we were talking about this earlier at the beginning of the show. Sorry you missed that part. I understand you were having a real live brunch. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, we were talking about that at the top of the show, and yeah, Aisha said, no, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great. It's fine. It's fine. I'm like, yeah, we can all relate, really. You're earmarking things for the auction now. Yeah. I think probably later this afternoon or this evening, we'll go through, maybe I'll send out a link to my auctioners and see if you guys want to show and tell. So up to you. Chuck, your guys' auction is the best. Really, Patrick Murphy? I'm right here. Native Pie's auctions never make me feel good about myself. See, Native Pie's auctions, I actually love you guys' auctions. It's hilarious fun for me. And I love the relaxed atmosphere. I have a fantastic time. Plus, you guys have great stuff at great prices. So, why not? I do, don't forget to catch the 3 ladies, plus Cajun Roots and 2 old guys. And then, of course, yours truly on Glammaz Closet, classy clothing auction this Wednesday night, 9/20 at 6:30 Central. Excuse me, 7:30 Eastern, 5:30 Mountain, and 4:30 Pacific, until 9:30 p.m. Central. So basically, it starts at 6:30 Central, goes for 3 hours. Come on by, shop, chat, both. Offer some support for our new sellers. So just do the things if you can. We really appreciate the support for our sellers, and I really love that. Yeah, he is disturbing. He's stirring the thing. Of course, classy crap is the classiest. It is the classiest of all craps. It was the classiest times. It was it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Guys, honestly, that's all I got to say about that. I'm going to get back to my coffee. But I really do hope that everybody has a wonderful week. Wish me luck. I don't care if my grandson wins or loses. That is not the point of him playing flag football today. The point is, I hope he doesn't get hurt. So yeah, that's going to be my Sunday. And then I think it's almost roast season, and I'm going to make a pot roast. Probably next Sunday I'm going to be sitting here smelling pot roast cooking from the other room. So I hope that no matter what you do on your Sundays, on your fall Sundays, I hope that you get out, get some sunshine, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And whatever you do, please don't you ever forget, Glamma loves you. You have a great weekend. Bye.